Oh, go on. And I didn't drink alcohol. I was on my best behaviour or whatever. Walked into one club and Maria and Elphaba was in there. They were screaming at me at the
That
top of...
is
No, the
insane.
thing is, I've been talking about it all week. Like for about a month, I'd been talking about going to Manchester. So in a video, Maria says, oh, we already knew she was coming up here anyway. So we already had eyes on her. So I'm like, so you knew my location, you knew where I was going because I was talking about it constantly. And then all of a sudden you show up in Manchester. They were antagonising me. They were following me around the club going, oh, Roots!
Roots, they were screaming Roots.
Yeah, going, Roots, clout chaser, Roots! And I was like, what is wrong with these people? And I was like, security, I was like, you need to get these people away from me. I said, they are disgusting. The mum was like, oh my God, absolutely stinking out the place with sweaty, pissy BO. She had this long coat on. Yeah, screaming at me, Chelsea, literally screaming at me. And then her mum was outside in the rain going, you're the biggest clout chaser. You're following Roots and all this screaming. I was like, babe, I'm here on the night out. I'm not even live. Like, they were going crazy. And Elphaba come up to me and she was like trying to like provoke me and stuff. She's going, I'm a real trans woman, screaming in my face. And I was just like, do you know what? Like, I was really trying to keep my composure. I kept walking off. They kept following me, and then in the end, like
Is that how she was going on to you?
Yeah, and then she came over to me at the bar with her phone recording me. I said, record me again, Alpha. I'm going to smack the phone out of your hand.
Like, why was she so rude to you and her mum? Like, for what though?
I think it all stemmed from, you know, when we was meant to do that trans protest, and I basically said to Elphaba, like, the protest isn't about you. It's more about, like, you know, us going up. Do you remember the whole trans protest? And she said she was going to come green and all of that. So there is a backlog with me and her, and I don't like her, you know. And when I did see her, I said, like, you're just... I did say to her, I was like, you're an embarrassment. Like, she was like, Mum, Miss Faye is here, Miss Faye is here. And her mum was like, I'm Roots. That's the first thing her mum said. And I was like, I'm not Roots, darling. I'm Miss Faye. Like, she was going crazy. And then you see us all at the table, she's screaming, and Elphaba's screaming at me, what do you do on TikTok? And I was like, I do a lot more than you, what do you do? And then like everyone was in the way, so I've walked off. She's got up from her seat, followed me to the bar, screaming at me, her mum shouting at me. I couldn't get away from her. Obviously, me being me, she's come right at me with the phone like in my face, so I just hit the phone out of her hand. The next day she's woke up and tried to say that I've assaulted her. Now, you know better than anyone else, right? If I would have assaulted Elphaba in a nightclub, one, I definitely would have been arrested. Two, this is Elphaba we're not talking about. This is Elphaba we're talking about, the biggest drama creator. She would have got me arrested. She would have made sure that I was detained and all of this. I don't know what she's done. Either gone home, hit herself in with a hairbrush or whatever. She's trying to say I kicked her. Did not kick her. I haven't touched her. You know, I said to her, go to the, go and get CCTV then. Go and pick it up and press charges against me because I know full well I've done nothing wrong. Yes, I hit your phone out of your hand, but I did ask you to stop recording me 4 times before that, you know what I mean? And you and your mum are aggravating me, following me around the club, screaming, shouting at me. And the thing is, Chels, I did take my phone out to record for my safety, and I'm so glad I did, because if I didn't do that...
Live? That would have been hilarious if you sort of got right up.
But if I didn't take my phone out, Chels, thank you to everyone that gifted there, by the way, guys. If I didn't take my phone out, everyone would have believed that I would have done that to her because it was only from her point of view. As soon as my videos came out and everyone saw my side of the story, everyone was like, oh, this is what really happened. Because in the video, all you see me is go like that, whereas you don't see the videos before, the leading up to it, of her antagonising me, of screaming at me, of doing all of this shit. Yeah, I was in the wrong picking that phone out of her hand. And that's why they asked me to leave the club. They said, look, you've damaged our property. We can't let you back in on them bases. We do understand that they were antagonising you. Unfortunately, like, we can't really do much. They were only verbal. You